What's up, as you see that as you get that in. And yeah, the first video. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Actually, I'm gonna be trying something out. You may see every week since about a couple weeks ago that I've tried NFL weeks in review. So we're gonna try NFL predictions this time. So we're on week number 9 of the NFL season, which starts tonight, and we're gonna predict some of the games that we got going. So let's take a look at what we got. So tonight's game, Thursday night football, and oh god, it looks like shit. Could we not have the Jets on Thursday night, please? Please? Because the Jets always lose on Thursday nights. Who knows? Maybe they have Mike White. Maybe he'll build him out, but I doubt it. I'm calling bullshit. So the Jets are taking on the Colts this week in Indianapolis. Like I said, Mike White starting for the Jets, and Carson Wentz starts for the Colts. Who do I think will win, and who do I think is going to pop off this game? Pretty simple. I think the Colts are going to win, and I think Michael Pittman is going to go off again. If it's not him, it's Marlon Mack or T.Y. Hilton. But I'm thinking of Michael Pittman. So I'm going to stick with my pick for Michael Pittman to go off in this game in a Colts victory over the Jets. But this is also kind of tank ball, kind of. And then we'll move on to Sunday's action. We got the Raiders taking on the Giants again at MetLife Stadium. Well, not again at MetLife Stadium, but at MetLife Stadium. Carr for the Raiders. Danny Derps for the Derps. But this should be an easy Raiders victory. If they lose to the fucking Giants here, the chances are they just suck. There's no way in hell they should be able to lose to the Giants, right? Really? But no, I think the Raiders win this week, and I think it's Darren Waller's time. I think it's Darren Waller's time. Him or Josh Jacobs. Because the Raiders have had too much going on this season, and they need to shake their fucking webs off the Henry Ruggs thing. Because as of a couple nights ago, Henry Ruggs was released by the Oakland Raiders. Well, by the Vegas Raiders. Why do I keep calling them Oakland? I don't know. I'm just so used to saying Oakland Raiders, but Vegas, right. So yeah, I'm predicting a Vegas victory with a Darren Waller explosion. And next thing we got here is the Falcons taking on the Saints, and we know it's going to be the Saints win. I don't care if it's Trevor goddamn Simeon, but it's going to be a goddamn Saints win. And I think Alvin Kamara is going to pop the fuck off like Alvin Kamara always does. Knowing that this is the Falcons, they're going to Falcon it. But I would say they choke it. But didn't that curse just end? I guess this needs a little bit of context. But by the way, congratulations to the MLB's Atlanta Braves for winning the World Series. You won it for the first time in 26 years. You beat out the Houston Astros 4-2, and seemingly ended the curse of Atlanta sports. But Atlanta sports will still be dominated by the Falcons. Always choking because it's the Falcons. Always the Falcons. So Saints victory with Alvin Kamara popping off. That's my prediction. Next, we got the Bills taking on the Jaguars. Easy Bills victory. Cole Beasley pops off. Enough said there. No, I'm kidding. This game is going to be obviously a Bills victory. I think Cole Beasley is going to pop off. So isn't Josh Allen. It's just predictable. Because really, who the hell is going to beat the Jaguars? Who the hell is going to lose to the Jaguars? Other than Miami. Anyone want to tell me who? No one? No? Okay. Then yeah, Bills win. Beasley pops off. And the Jaguars just fall deeper and deeper into mediocrity. And Urban Meyer's getting closer and closer to going back to college football at USC. I'm surprised he's still in the fucking league. For the next matchup, we got the Battle of Ohio at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The Browns and the Bengals this weekend. let's see. Do we go with the Bengals, who are actually been doing pretty good, or the Browns played by injuries and dads calling out the team's quarterbacks? I think it'll be a close game. I really do think it's gonna be a close game. They're not gonna tie. No, God no, we're not gonna have that. But who do I think will win that game? I think it'll be the Bengals by maybe a field goal. I say the Bengals win it by a field goal. Jamar Chase makes the Browns secondary look like fucking schoolgirls. Like the Bengals have been good, but they need to prove themselves more. I think the Bengals win by a field goal. Jamar Chase pops off, and the Browns just fall apart even more because it's the goddamn Browns. They do this. And on a matchup here, we got the Patriots visiting the Panthers, a reunion for Stephon Gilmore against his former team now that he's with the Carolina Panthers. I think here, because look at you got Mac Jones versus Sam Darnold. You got the kind of rebuilt Patriots defense versus the Panthers defense that's been mostly the same with the exception of Gilmore and Kuechly retiring as well. I mean, the offense. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe the Patriots got more weapons than Carolina does, but Carolina also has DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey's coming back this week. So it's another close game at hand. And I think the win this week will be the Patriots, but again, close. I'll say this time by a touchdown. I think they'll win this week by a touchdown over the Carolina Panthers. And I think the man to go off, probably Brandon Bolden. I think Brandon Bolden will help the team to victory. If it's not him, it's Kendrick Bourne. Just saying. Next, we got the Broncos taking on them Cowboys. So, this is undoubtedly going to be a fucking Cowboys win. Undoubtedly. Like, if you see the Cowboys, they're good. They are good. With or without Dak, hell, Cooper Rush has even proven himself against the Vikings. I still think this is going to be a Dallas win. And I have a couple names that come to mind when it comes to who's going to pop off. Amari Cooper, Ezekiel Elliott, or what's his name? I have the name in my head. Freaking not Gallup, Pollard. No, you know what? Not Pollard. Freaking Trayvon Diggs. That's who I think will do good. Either Zeke, Amari, or Trayvon Diggs. Either of those three will pop off. I don't know who. But I'm predicting at least one pick six this week. But yeah, Cowboys win. And I said who I'm going to pop off. Next, we have the Vikings taking on the Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Again, not looking good here for the Vikings. They just got out of a bad loss to the Cowboys because, again, it's the Cowboys. And the Ravens coming off of if I'm not mistaken, they lost to the Bengals. I don't know. I'll double check it. Week 8, the Ravens did not play. So so they are coming off that loss against the Bengals 2 weeks ago. So, but can the Ravens get themselves back on track against the Vikings? And that answer is yes. I think after that week rest, they should be able to get the victory over the Minnesota Vikings. And my man this week, who do I have going off this week? Maybe Murray? Maybe Marquise Brown. Those are those are probably the most viable options I got right now. Is Latavius Murray and Marquise Brown. So I think either one of those guys will go off this week, and the Ravens win over the Vikings. Next, we got the Texans taking on the Dolphins. You already know what this is. This is a motherfucking certified tank bowl. I totally am stealing this from urinating trees. This week is fourth ball. But this game's gonna be a shit show. I almost don't want to pick a winner here. I almost don't want to pick a winner here because of how atrociously bad these teams are. But this is also a big step in the process of who probably gets the number one overall pick in April. Will it be the Texans led by circumcised thick man and guy who has a lot of issues in the courtroom, or will it be the team that just cannot seem to get shit going and they just are utter trash? I think it's going to be the team that is complete utter trash, and that is the Dolphins. Not by much. I'm gonna say they do the stupidest way of victory on a field goal. Basically, they go for a field goal. Here's my prediction: they go for a field goal. Let's say it's like maybe like a say they kick it from the 35-yard line. So maybe like a 40-something yarder goes for the kick. The kicker is basically running it. Basically, penalties are going to be on Houston roughing into the kicker. The field goal will be good, but again, running into the kicker. That'd be an additional 5 yards. So they do it again from 5 yards up, making it like about maybe like an even 40 yards, maybe just a little under that, maybe like a 39-yard. I don't know. But in the end, they do get the field goal right this time, and the Dolphins win on a fluke. Maybe it's a doink. Because I actually like double doinks. Sometimes I like triple doinks. And sometimes, and rarely, I like the quadruple doink. But the Dolphins will win this week, but by the skin of their teeth. By the skin of their goddamn teeth. Next up on the list of games to be played this week, we got the Chargers taking on the Eagles. Chargers coming off the bye week and 2 weeks prior to a loss to the Patriots. And the Eagles coming off of a bludgeoning of the Lions in Detroit. So these teams should be all right. But I think the Chargers are going to sneak away with the win. Not by much, but they're going to sneak away with the win. And my guy now I'm going to for popping off this week, Mike Williams. And by the way, I know I didn't see a player who was going to pop off for the Dolphins-Texans game because I'm not expecting a fucking single soul to on that one. Maybe Gesicki, but that's it. But in the Chargers-Eagles, I think it's like Chargers victory with either Mike Williams or Austin Eckler popping off in the game. Undoubtedly undisputed, no matter what you want to call it. Next, we got some Sunday afternoon football as well. Because the Packers take out on the Chiefs, but here's the big story of this game. There's no Aaron Rodgers because of COVID, and there's no memer Kurt Benkert because of COVID. So who is the starter QB? It's either going to be one of two people, because I don't know what the situation is yet. It's either going to be Blake Bortles, depending on if he's signed yet, or it's going to be Jordan motherfucking Love. So it's going to be either Love or it's Bortles making the start on Sunday against the Chiefs. But I still think it's going to be a Packers win because the Packers are the Packers and the Packers will Packer the Chiefs. Undoubtedly. And I think the person to go out this week, I don't know. No, I don't think Adams is back this week, is he? I don't know. But I think it's going to be. Who the hell do the freaking Packers have this week on the freaking lineup? I don't know. Because like Aaron Rodgers, no show. Kurt Benkert, no. I don't know who's going to be coming. Like, I don't know who's out for the Packers this week. Oh, okay. So Davante Adams is coming back this week. Okay, cool. So I'll say Davante Adams then. I'll say Davante Adams will pop off like usual because it's Davante motherfucking Adams. So Packers win, Adams pops off like always. And then the last 4 o'clock game we got is a matchup in the NFC West between the Cardinals and the 49ers. The Cardinals coming off of a bad win against of a bad loss, I should say, against the Packers last week on Thursday night. and they're looking for a little bit of salvation as to whatever they can get. And I think they're going to try to find that against the 49ers, who haven't been that good this season, but are trying, I guess. I think it's going to be a Cardinals win because the 49ers suck. And AJ Green's out this week. I think Kyler Murray's out this week, but I don't know. Maybe out a week or so. I don't know. I didn't see shit. But I still think the Cardinals will win. And I think the man popping off this week is King, whoever the fuck the running back is. I'm going to look at it because I want to be sure I'm getting this right. Wait, I guess we got Kyler Murray, but. And then the freaking plan B would be Colt McCoy. Oh God. Jesus Christ. But alright, I'll do this then. Normally I don't do this, but I will. If the Niners win, it's Deebo Samuel. If it's the Cardinals, I think it is going to be I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say right now, but I still am going with a Cardinals win. But I don't know. Like we'll take another look at this. Come the reviews next week on Monday. Tuesday, and then we'll just look at it from there. I think that's the best way to approach it because I have no idea, and I'm sure no one else has an idea. Then what is sure to be a good Sunday night matchup? I think it's going to be one of the better Sunday night matchups in a while. You got the Titans visiting the newly defensively buffed up Rams. Let's see, the Titans losing out on Derrick Henry and brought in veteran Adrian Peterson. The Rams went out and got Von Miller for more picks, which led to the kids of Rams general manager Les Snead to give him a cup that says, fuck them picks. And I'm not kidding. So, of course, we got Stafford signing for the Rams, Ryan Tannehill for the Titans. I want to say Dolphins, but I remember Titans. But I think the Rams with that new defense, consisting of Miller and Aaron Donald on that defensive line, and Jalen Ramsey on the secondary, I think this is going to be a Rams win this week. And of course, I'm expecting my boy Cooper Kupp to pop the fuck off like he always does because Cooper Kupp is a beast. I think the Rams go 8-1, and I think the Titans go 6-3. I think the Rams up here. And then finally, what is another shit show match, just very much like Thursday Night Football tonight? We have the Bears taking on the Steelers. As your name tree would say, the Steelers are Super Bowl. No, we're not. But it's Justin Fields versus Captain Fuck. And I wouldn't be sad to see this. I don't know. But I wouldn't mind the Steelers winning here because the Steelers are probably better than the Bears and they're probably a better option. So I'm going to go with the Steelers this week with my boy Najee Harris going off because he's actually been a decent running back so far, even with that shitty line. But the question goes with this. Now that you traded, I don't know his name anymore, but after you made that trade with the Chiefs last week, how do you guys fare on that secondary? How do you guys fare? But that's just me. Anyways, those are my predictions for the week. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, please like down below. Comment what you guys want to see next. If you haven't done so already, please share and show the Electrical Nation. So then, I've been the Electrical Kid. Long way, no